In a small, picturesque village nestled between rolling hills stood a tree unlike any other. Its massive trunk bore deep scars, and its gnarled branches twisted toward the heavens. Villagers called it the Tree of Second Chances. People say that if you wrote your greatest regret on a piece of paper and tied it to one of its branches, the tree would somehow guide you to redemption. While many dismissed the tale as a myth, others swore by its power. One autumn, a young woman named Clara arrived in the village. She carried a heavy burden in her heart, a broken relationship with her father. They hadn't spoken in years after a heated argument over her decision to pursue art rather than the family business. Her father, a stern businessman, had called her dreams foolish, and Clara, in anger, left home vowing never to return. Years passed, but the ache of their last words lingered. Her father's recent heart attack brought her to the village where he now lived, but fear and guilt kept her from facing him. While Clara was wandering aimlessly down the village, she found herself standing before the famed tree. Clara hesitated, then pulled out her sketchbook and wrote, "I wish I could mend things with my father." She tied the paper to a low-hanging branch and watched as the wind gently carried it higher. That night, she dreamed of her childhood, her father painting her room as a surprise, and her joy at discovering his hidden artistic talent. She realized he wasn't dismissing her dreams. He was scared for her future. In that dream, Clara saw not just the pain of their argument, but the love hidden beneath the years of misunderstanding. Her father's harshness wasn't rooted in disdain. It was fear for her future. The next morning, Clara gathered her courage and went to her father's home. She felt awkward seeing her father after so many years. She quickly rushed to her room to see if her childhood drawings were still there. To her surprise, she saw a box on the table. Clara learned that he had secretly kept all her sketches from her childhood, tucked away in a box labeled Clara's Masterpieces. For the first time in years, they talked, not about blame, but about the memories they shared and the dreams they once had. Their reunion wasn't perfect, but it was genuine, a first step toward healing. Before leaving the village, Clara returned to the tree. To her surprise, her note had vanished, as if the tree knew its purpose was fulfilled. She couldn't help but put a thank you note on the tree before leaving. Over time, Clara's story inspired others in the village to visit the tree, not for miracles, but for the courage to face their past and embrace their future. And so, the Tree of Second Chances became more than a legend. It became a reminder that it's never too late to grow, forgive, and begin again.